You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the July 7th meeting for the Michigan City Fire Merit Commission. You can find more information for this meeting by visiting www.accessleportecounty.org.
Yes. All right, let's call the Michigan City Fire Merit Commission meeting on Monday, July 7th to order. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Mr. Adrian.
Present.
Mr. Biji.
Present.
Mr. Deutscher.
Present.
Mr. Esper is not here, and Mr. Nadler will be here. Approval of minutes of the regular meeting of June. Need a motion to approve.
Motion approved. Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Communications and claims, I have none. Anybody else see anything? Report from City Council Representative, I do not see her here today. Report from Commission Attorney.
No report.
Report from the Fire Chief.
All right. We'll start with the monthly data from June. We had fires were 18. We had 313 medical calls, 20 hazardous conditions, no non-fire. 8 service calls, 42 good intent calls, 44 fire alarms or false calls, 1 severe weather, and 2 special incidents. On 8 of those emergency, the medical calls, we had used Narcan 8 times. Brings the year-to-date total to 2,490, which is 59 over last year, which was 2,431 at the same time last year. So we're 59 over. Any questions on that? Get to the anniversaries for the month of July 2025. We have Captain John Mellon with 31 years, myself with 22 years, Lieutenant Christian Beachy with 16 years, Training Officer Will Sontag has 10 years, Captain Jenna Topasevich has 10 years, Lieutenant Nick Pabone has 10 years, Driver Operator Christopher Blake has 8 years, and Probationary Firefighter Josiah Griffin will have 1 year later this month. And they put it on here, so I guess I'll say it. Our Secretary Jennifer Klaus has 8 years. If anybody, she likes to hear that stuff. So back to Josiah Griffin. What I'd like to do, if I could, is since he has everything he needs to get off probation, his actual probation, his 1 year mark is July 23rd. So barring anything that he may do catastrophically to his career, I would like to have him become first class or come off probation as of July 23rd. That way it's already done and over with. And
Who is he again? What's his name?
Josiah Griffin, Mary's husband. Yeah, he's got everything that is required. He's been to the academy, and
So we need a motion to have Mr. Griffin come off of probation.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, so you can say aye.
Aye.
all right.
And that was starting when?
July 23rd. Yeah.
So he'll get paid retroactive back if there's anything, is there anything?
No, I don't think there'll be anything retro, but
Right.
on like the proby stuff, it's easier pay wise than having to go back and do a whole bunch of that. So I think he'll be all right. So moving on, we had a resignation effective June 30th of Dwayne Brown, which was a driver operator. So I'm asking for a new driver. to fill his spot? If that's possible.
The next driver on the list would be Christopher Gaines.
All right. You can probably leave that open.
Sure.
All right. You guys got to make a motion on that?
Oh, we could.
Well, I didn't know if you guys normally do.
No, we need a
I thought you
motion
normally do.
to,
I make the motion to promote Christopher Gaines to driver operator.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Oh, you know what? I'm going to ask a question. So I personally don't do it. You going to contact him or do you need us to contact him?
I believe you guys always
All right.
contact him.
Usually leave that up to Deputy
I always
Chief.
contact the new hirees and then
Okay.
we okay it and you
That's
guys
cool. Not a problem. Cool.
to see if he wants to accept.
That's what I'm getting at. I've heard some rumors, so I want to make sure how we want to handle that. Then we had retirement of Christopher Kozakowski on July 2nd of 2025. So I'm asking for the captain promotion to his position, the next
The
captain,
next captain
and then
is
whatever follows behind that.
Jacob Irving. Need a motion to promote Jacob Irving to captain?
I make the motion to Jacob Irving to captain. Promote.
Motion to promote Joe Gunching to lieutenant?
I make the motion to promote Joe Gunshin to lieutenant.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. And he was a driver operator?
Yes.
And we need to promote the next driver operator would be Randall Hallett.
I make a motion to promote Randall Hallett to driver.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Busy month.
Yes.
So with 41 and about a quarter years, we'll have the retirement of Assistant Chief, Battalion Chief Howard Fuller. And that will be, I believe his last actual day on payroll is July 13th. So as of July 14th, since his retirement is inevitable, he will be aged out, he cannot back
I'm
up.
gonna back up, correct.
I'd like to go ahead and ask that as of, I guess, like I said, his last day on payroll is the 13th. As of the 14th, I would like to ask for the promotion of the next assistant chief.
The next assistant chief on the list is John Mallon.
I make the motion to promote John Mallon to the next assistant chief.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
John Mallon was a captain.
Yes, sir.
So we have to promote the next captain, which is Frank Reback.
I make the motion to promote Frank Reback to captain.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And he was a lieutenant?
Doesn't count. We got 6 lieutenants on shift. We're budgeted for 6 lieutenants, that's all we need. So that essentially just dies out.
And that's it?
Whatever driver you need.
Oh, now we need another driver?
Hold on.
Oh,
No.
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 you said no lieutenant, so.
Not yet. That's it right now.
All right.
Don't you need a captain?
For what?
Since he's in the office.
We got 90 days, man. Frank might decide he wants to come back online once he's actually a captain. He might decide he wants to go back, and then I'll be captain
So
heavy.
it does say 90 days.
Captain heavier, and I want to do that.
Is it this time? So 90 days from,
It might not be a full 90 days, but I want to see what Frank wants to do, see where Frank's at with his new promotion, and we may revisit this sooner. But as of right now, I want to wait.
After 90 days, they're locked in?
So,
Well, I don't know, just asking.
not necessarily.
after 90 days, they have to promote somebody according to the merit ordinance, which is going by in the lists. After 90 days. They can temporarily assign somebody for 90 days, and then after 90 days, they have to promote according to the ordinance.
The last thing is, we had, and I don't know if all you know, I had to call Mike and I last week for another name on the list because we had an individual that was set for a physical and everything. He never made it to his physical, so that money wasn't spent. But he decided to pursue another career somewhere else. So he withdrew himself from being a, I guess, candidate in the fire department. He signed his letter of intent, got scheduled for a physical, and decided to back out before the
And
physical.
who was that? So I can mark him off.
Donovan, I can't remember last name.
Barrier?
Yeah, that's it. He called, left a message with the pension board, or the mayor commission secretary. She forwarded me that voicemail, and then me and deputy chief Borders called him on speaker, and he confirmed that that's what he'd like to do, so. Okay. And that's that. And then the individual you contacted, he came in and signed his
signed.
paperwork for everything, so that's where we're at with
Okay.
that. That's it for me.
That's it for you?
I'm pretty sure.
Report from Union Local 475.
All I've got is we got our golf outing coming up on August 18th. And I guess promotion-wise, if the chief is unsure if Frank is staying up here or not, I don't really have anything else on that.
That's it? Any old business? New business. With new business, seeing our promotional, not our promotional list, our hiree list is exhausted. We have nobody else on the list. We need to post or put something out in the newspaper about hiring again, getting their applications in, how long we want to do it for. Then the last date that the applications can be turned in. And then we also have to set a date for testing the new hirees for I believe we do the written test first along with the live climb and then the physical agility test. So we need dates, we're actually needing probably 2 weekends. We need a date for the last day they can turn applications in. We need to look at that. And I think they put it in the paper, doesn't she put it in the paper and social media?
I think now, I think it was put out there, we put it like everywhere. Social media, paper, Facebook, all the things.
No one reads a newspaper anymore, that's why.
Would
Yeah.
you give them 30 days, 60 days, man? Mike?
I don't know, this short notice, how much you want to give them? It's up to us, you want to give them a month? You want to give them 2 months? July, August?
September 1. That's 2 months.
I guess it just depends on when you want to test.
Right. Well, I was thinking about the testing date for new hirees, if we don't have to hurry up and get it done, but once the list gets down to 3 people, we're supposed to start procedures of doing that. There's 17 applications in right now. We have 17 applications. I think we need to give more people time to get more applications in. I would like to set a date like we do for the promotional test. It's September, the 3rd week in September. It's opposite years unless we have to do it sooner.
That's totally up to you guys.
Right. So what do you guys think about that?
It sounds good to me. 3rd week in September.
September 15th.
15th?
That's a Monday.
It's Labor Day.
So it would be the 13th.
Saturday,
It's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, but that's Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Let's do it, I would say let's do either the 6th or the 20th.
20th, afterwards.
September 20th?
That would be the written and ladder climb, correct?
Yeah.
And the following week, the 27th, would be the physical agility. Well, hold on, let's think about this, because we have to do oral interview too.
With the union,
We did the oral interview
we
with
don't
the,
have anything to do anymore.
We have to be there.
Yeah, I understood that we didn't.
We have to be the timer. We have to time it. We have to time it. We have to be there to time it.
The union, usually what happens is other firefighters, the union, other firefighters, they'll go out there and help with the course.
Right.
Make sure everything's reset and stuff.
Right.
But you guys, you guys are supposed to be out there, at least a couple of you, to make sure that the time is, we're not supposed to keep time and all that.
Correct.
You guys have to make sure that the time is legitimate and all that.
we've been there every time, I've been there every
Yes.
time they've tested.
So I'm thinking that we have to do it September 6th,
Written test?
the written test, and then the 20th, the physical agility test, and then the 27th, the interviews. We don't do the interviews at the same time because we want them to come in, and that gives, we don't want to be all sweaty when they come in for interview. We want to see how they, I think we should see how they dress and how their appearance is. I mean, that's all part of an interview, you know? It's up to you guys, I'm just throwing it out there.
2 separate occasions, huh?
Well, that should be 3.
Right, but is the 6th to the 20th gonna be enough time to get letters out to let everybody know, or you can grade everything day up to 6?
We usually grade the testing the same day with the lab. We'll grade it the same day. And then they'll know that, that'll give us to the 20th for the physical, so that gives us that 1 week. I think we should be able to do it.
That's how it used to be.
Right.
When I came on, it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks, so that is 2 weeks, it's to the 20th. Then they can get the physical agility, then a week after that,
2 weeks of practice. Okay. That's gonna,
well, they can practice, can't they practice any time, the applicants? Don't they get
I
a
don't know,
whole?
they had like a.
Yeah, they would have to contact us, contact Will, and make sure they send waivers and stuff to go out there.
They usually set times to practice.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
will.
Yeah, not just call and whatever happens.
Right.
Times.
Well, they-
So I need a motion to set up the testing, the physical agility, and the
I can't hear you.
oral interview on September 6th,
That's it.
20th, and 27th. So moved.
Second,
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Now we need to,
Now I got a quick question.
go ahead.
So you set the dates for that, you're gonna let the secretary know, right?
Yes,
Because I know she got a phone call today, I heard her talking, somebody's asking about testing and stuff.
yes. I sent her an email today that we were gonna do this at this meeting.
Okay.
I didn't have any dates, I would have dates for her tomorrow. Yes. Let's see, so we need, so the date for testing, which we did that. We need to find out what's the last day applications can come in. So today's
Normally 30 days
July.
for that date.
Today's the 7th, you want to go to what? August 11th? August,
18th or 11th, it's a Monday.
right. Our meeting's the 4th. You want to do it on the August 11th? That gives us that gives us 3 weeks to get letters out. So moved. August 11th?
Seconded,
Okay, so August 11th is the last day to turn in applications. All in favor? Aye. Aye. And I think that's all we need. Last day for applications, testing, physical, and oral.
How many applications did we get the last time around? A little over 100, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. We have 17 right now.
we had
that I
like
know.
35 or 38 now. Somewhere in that. We had 38 and I think 3 people didn't show.
For the testing, I mean?
Yep,
Yeah.
but don't hold me to it.
But like I said, I know there's 17 right now in there. So I'll get a hold of the secretary, start plastering it on social media. You can have your PIO officer, is that what she's called?
You do, yes.
The union can do it, we can do it on our own, and I'll have the secretary do it too. All right? Any other new business? Public comments?
one thing I did forget.
Okay, yes, sir.
Nominations closed today for the position, Mayor Commission
Mhm.
position, with no nominations. That's, man, I had a little word in my head. No nominations, so we opened it right back up, and we're gonna leave it open until the first Board of Works meeting in August, which I believe is the 4th. So we're looking for a Democrat.
Yes.
Yes. So, they had no nominations, so we just kept it going.
Well, firefighters need to get out there and start asking their Democratic people to step up. Not sticking around, boys, I'm sorry.
Maybe you want to ask the Republicans too.
You're gonna be harder to replace.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, there's not many Republicans.
that's the point.
Right.
Republicans are harder.
Any other public comments? Commission comments?
You're gonna need to look for another Republican.
Well, no, you're not our pick.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know, I enjoyed serving, but I'm moving out of the city.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, so I don't qualify anymore.
You're the mega pick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely need to let her know.
Yeah, I'll be sending a letter in a week or two.
Well, thanks for letting us know. All right.
Any other commission comments?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Hold on. This is July. All right, motion to adjourn.
Second?
Next meeting will be August 4th, 5 PM.